Welcome back everybody, I hope you're all doing well. In this one we're shooting off to Terra Cimmeria, to the highlands to the east of this large landmass, to a new site I discovered that's got some really weird anomalies in it. Lots of similarities again folks, so let's get cracking on. The high-rise photograph is called Terra Cimmeria Highlands, and as always I'll include the link to the original source in the description below. Acquired on the 11th of October 2014 at 25 centimeters per pixel resolution. I'll be showing images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, just over 300 megabytes in size. There's a look at the low-res black and white, and the anomalies I'll be showing you are some of these white specks that are littered across this flat region on Mars. The site is located right there folks, 53 degrees 33 minutes south, 127 degrees 22 minutes east. We'll have a look at some of the other anomalies towards the end of the video. To start off with, we're looking at a rather strange rectangular object there, about 6 meters long, and it's got a strange hollowed out portion there in the center, very similar to another one that I found in Argyre. Get the similarities there folks. Also it looks as if this one has a dark hollowed out area there on the one side, and then the L shape over there. This one's about the same size as well. And we're looking at another rectangular object. This one looks very metallic in nature, about 10 by 8 meters in size. You get the way it seems to be bent. It's got like an arc to it, and then over here too it seems to be dented in. Don't know what's going on there folks. Check out the uniform thickness to this object. And then we're looking at a very strange one over there, about 20 meters long and about 6 meters wide. Get the right angles to it, parallel edges, and as always right in the center we have a small spherical dome-like protrusion or knob, and there's another rectangular block over here to the right. Okay, then we're looking at rather strange cube-like objects. This one's about 4 by 4 meters in size. Straight edges, right angles to it, rounded corners. It's got a bevel or a step cut along the top surface there, and then it looks like a little pyramidal feature in its center. And there's a similar one folks, the same size. This one's got a smaller protrusion or object there in the center. Okay, then we're looking at that block or slab. It's about 6 meters long. Get the uniform thickness to this object, straight edges and right angles to it, and then it's got a small part or protrusion there in its center, covered in sand and dust over here to the bottom. This one's about 4 meters across, straight edges to it, a right angle there, slightly rounded corner, and it looks like there's a donut shaped feature there on the top with a small dome or sphere there in the center. Check out this piece, it's about 12 meters across, rounded corner, straight edges, and then it's got a small triangular part in its center. It's also got this rounded shape, very similar to some others that I've shown you in the past, like a tombstone shaped object. And then there's another block over here to the left. This piece is about 12 meters by 12 meters in size. Also has straight edges and a right angle to it. And it's got this oblong piece on the top very close to its center as well. This potential block or slab is about 6 by 6 meters in size. Check out the straight edges again, right angles to it, uniform thickness to it as well, and the rest of it's covered in sand and dust. The object to the top left is about 3 meters across, and a close-up reveals what could be a circular hole or depression on the top, something sticking out of it there on the left hand side. The right angle on the left hand side there, guys. This object is about 8 meters long and about 4 meters wide. Check out the small part there in the center as well. And it also seems to have a uniform width to this one side. And we're looking at another tombstone sort of shaped object. This one's about 6 meters across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Almost equal angles on the left and right there. And then it's got a small part. We draw a line through the center over there at the bottom. And then this strange object, it's got what seems to have a convex or circular depression in it. It's about 8 meters across. This looks like a V-shaped opening on the one side. The sand also seems to be disturbed. Check at the brightness compared to the rest of the sand around here. And then it looks like there's a rectangular part to this as well. Straight edges and right angles to it there. And then this strange part sticking out of what looks like a block. This piece is about 6 meters long. Look at the rounded shape to it. And it seems to be part of this object over here to the left. And then this rectangular part on the right with placement of smaller parts on it. Look at that, folks. We've got symmetry and geometry there. Got one of these in each corner and then a smaller part there in the center. And there's a long narrow part there. It's about 15 meters long. And then these sides also seem to have a uniform width to them. What could be buried under the sand there? Looks almost like that could be a piece of pipe. Okay, let's zoom down to that spot. To the east of this region called Terra Cimmeria. The site's right there, guys. About 53 degrees, 26 minutes south, 127 degrees, 18 minutes east. Let's just briefly check out the anomalies again. There's so many similar parts in this one photograph alone. And then let's zoom off to the west, about 50 kilometers to the west of that site. And this is where I found those strange disc-shaped anomalies. This looks like an obelisk sticking out of the surface. And then this over here looks like some sort of sheet metal covered in sand and dust there, and open on the one side. It even has a small part sticking out of that shadow there. And there's another part with a perfect hole in it. Let's have a look at another site here to the south. Check at the strange Y-shaped anomaly there. Perfect symmetry and geometry in that. Another blocky item there. And we've seen this pattern repeated on Mars often as well, where we have two large parts separated with a bevel or slot and a small part in the center bridging the gap. Looks almost like a sculpted piece over there. Check out that unusual rectangular object there. More blocks. Rounded part there with a small part in the center of that rounded edge. Lots of symmetry and geometry going on there, folks. All the blocks. More smaller items on these objects. And then one last site, top right of this landmass. More protrusions or knobs on these pieces. Check that out. And that's it for this one, guys and girls. Thank you for watching. Share it with like-minded people. And let's have a chat in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think of these. Some of them could be natural. Maybe all of them, who knows. The geology on Mars is rather weird. But check out the symmetry and geometry, proportions and shapes of these anomalies. So many are similar. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.